welcome to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Big action all night long, but first, please welcome our Hollywood Heritage Champion, Scorpio Sky, accompanied by The Experience.
The champ is here.
Well, I've been waiting for him to show up. He's been noticeable by his absence over the past few weeks. Of course, while Christian Cole had that, that battle against Sean Ricker. Who'll forget that one, huh, TK?
Oh, yeah. He got his you-know-what handed to him. Great to see the champ back in the building. I hope he's refreshed from his vacation in the Bahamas.
Yeah, nice for the champ to finally show up, isn't it? I'll tell you what, that beating that Christian Cole took at the hands of Sean Ricker couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
I can't even believe the man is here standing and dancing around. He literally got his ass kicked by Sean Ricker.
You can see him holding his neck there. I don't think he's doing too well.
Yep, still feeling the effects.
All right, Christian, Duke, Sky the champ, you've asked for this time. What's on your mind?
First of all, for all the fans here at Commerce Casino and everybody watching at home on KDOC and MAV TV, I want to say welcome to The Experience. And you know what The Experience is all about. Hard work! Work hard! Hard work! Work hard! Hard work! Work hard!
Say hard work indeed. I've seen you come up and become champion, or television champion, heritage champion. Questionable means the way you won that title.
You know, everybody, every day, wants to ask Scorpio Sky questions and for interviews. Scorpio Sky, come do this interview for some website you've never heard.
A contract, a title match, due to helping Christian Cole in that situation from Sean Ricker.
Yeah, we'll see if Christian Cole pays up here. Obviously, Taylor not able to be enough of a roadblock to keep Ricker from getting his hands on Cole. See what develops here. He's got some in his hand, some sort of documents here, Jeff.
You mean you doubt if Christian Cole might be a man of his word?
Hang on, fellas. Hang on, fellas. Hang on.
Back up, dude. Back up, dude. Back up, dude.
That seems to be a contract there, Ryan Taylor.
If you don't remember the last time when you were gone and your boys here got wiped out by Sean Rickers, Ryan Taylor gained himself a shot. Actually, Scorpio Sky gained himself a shot at Ryan Taylor's Heritage Championship. Ryan Taylor is the current Championship Wrestling from Hollywood Heritage Champion. And tonight, Ryan Taylor will take on Scorpio Sky for that title as per the contract states here. Your man, Christian Cole, signed it. I get my shot with you tonight.
I'm so confused. John Ian, the head matchmaker here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Can you explain a little bit what's going on here?
You easy work. Ryan, for many weeks now, your bitching and your moaning have literally made me sick to my stomach, and I'm sick of it.
You know, Seth, you see, with this title right here, this is my title! It is my title!
Your contract? Your contract?
It is mine!
Let me show you what I think of your contract.
Oh! And look at Taylor.
Make it rain.
He's losing.
I'm gonna make it rain. Make it rain. Get out of my ring.
Is that legal?
You're not getting a title. You're not getting a title shot. But I'll give you a chance next week go, buddy.
Against Gregory Sharp. You can beat him, you get a title shot. You get that shot you've been wanting. But you're not getting one tonight. That contract is officially null and void. Hit the bricks, chump.
Okay. So what you're saying is the celebrity that is Scorpio Sky, the man, the best athlete in professional wrestling today, he has to either face Ryan Taylor or Jamie Sharp. What's his name? What?
Gregory Sharp.
I don't know who that is, but regardless, thank you so much, John. You are one hell of a businessman.
Well, I haven't dismissed you guys, and I haven't given Sky the night off. You know, it's been over 30 days since you defended that title. And there's got to be 100 reasons why I don't strip you that title right now, and I can't think of one. But I'm going to give you a chance to defend that title later tonight.
I'm good, thank you. That's cool, thank you, I'm good.
And you're going to defend it against an opponent of Danielle's choosing.
Cool. Hey, what's up, baby? Baby, let me talk to you. You got cheeks, you got a beautiful dress, you got...
Oh, come on. She does, but come on, treat her right. Treat her right.
Listen, just don't choose some Twilight TV show, you got a crush gone guy. Don't bring him on, none of those guys. Bring me a real athlete. Bring me someone that these people can get behind and we can sell some tickets and we can make some ratings like I'm used to doing.
Yeah, Ventura County is calling. Danielle, do you have anyone?
There's a few candidates, but let's just see what people bring to the table. There's a lot of talk, so we have to see some action.
Chris Sabin?
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not disclosing anything at this point.
The Undertaker?
I'm just saying, let's see what people have.
CM Punk? Kevin Steen?
I'm not going to make any...
Super Dragon?
You yelling at me doesn't make me want to make any rash decisions, okay?
Team Edward!
So good luck tonight, Sky.
No matter who it is, we got it, we're out. Experience, hashtag hell yeah.
All right, you can bounce. Sky, you can bounce. Big Duke, I'm not finished with you yet.
This is only an hour program, guys. Come on in, Duke.
What do you want? Oh, am I wasting your time? You're on my time, buddy. Just shut up. Now, you've been making some noise lately. Yeah. And the word around the back is that you're starting to lobby for a shot at the TV title. Well, you're doing a pretty good job of it. But you still have a couple more obstacles to go through, and I've got one for you right now.
Okay, bring him out.
So, without further ado, you're gonna, right now, let's bring out a referee, and let's bring out your opponent.
Who do we have now? Oh, no.
Oh boy, here comes Terrick.
John Ian right in the face of Big Duke. First, making Ryan Taylor climb another hurdle to get his shot potentially at the Heritage Heavyweight Championship. He'll take on Gregory Sharp next week. And now Duke lobbying for a shot at the TV title, and he's got to get past Terrick's.
I'll tell you what, John Ian is really laying down the law, and I love it.
And what about another huge announcement that in this very program, Scorpio Sky to defend the Heritage Heavyweight title for the very first time against an opponent, the choosing of Danielle.
Well, she said a lot of people are talking. There's a lot of lobbying in the back. We'll see who that opponent will be later on this evening in our main event.
I mean, John Ian running his mouth, talking to the talent. You can't talk to talent like that. John Ian bound to get smacked around for what he's been saying, but I'll tell you what, Big Duke, they put Terrick as an obstacle. It's an obstacle for me to even say. I can beat Terrick.
Well, here we go. The champ
Terrick.
is joining us at ringside, guys.
This is ridiculous that we have to do this. Big Duke hasn't had time to warm up and stretch. Since when would you put George St. Pierre, would Dana White put George St. Pierre in a cage fight like that without even promoting it, without even giving him time to warm up? What is this?
No training camp? Well, Sky, I mean, you haven't defended a title in over 30 days. I think you're due for a title defense.
I think you're due to shut up.
I've been saying that for a while, Sky.
Am I right?
Yes.
Let's watch this match. Look at this. Duke's about to do what he does.
To your point, though, Sky, if Duke's ready for a shot at the television title, you know, this will prepare him. If he can get past Terrick, he'll certainly prove himself worthy for that title shot.
He'll get past him. He'll get past him. You just watch.
Sky,
Duke is he's ready at all times.
It's a no-brainer, okay? I mean, Terrick, I can beat Terrick.
Look at that.
I moonsaulted the hell out of Terrick, okay? If I can beat Terrick, Duke should be able to kick his ass like he's doing right now.
You mean your catapult moonsault? Are you really referencing that?
That was the best moonsault in wrestling.
This right here is the experience. He's smart. We're not just physical, but we are also mental. It's a two-part game. He takes the knee of the big man out, and now the big man's down. Look what all that weight's doing for him now.
Sound strategy. I'll agree with you there, Sky. You know, and they talked about catapulting. You got catapulted on the gravy train a couple times. How's that neck feeling there, Christian?
Todd Kennedy, you want to get smacked up right now? You want to get smacked up?
Rather not. We'll get back to the commentary, but to Sky's point, Wrestling 101, when you face a super heavyweight, a guy the power of Terrick, you take out that wheel, you take out the body part, and that's what Big Duke is doing to a T here.
So much star power in the ring with Big Duke, and at the commentary table, it's an all-star team out here. Christian, Sky, Stone. I mean, does it get any better than that?
You know what? I have an even better idea. How about Resnick and Kennedy just shut the hell up, and me, Stu Stone, and Scorpio Sky call the rest of this match?
I agree, please.
All right, here you see fat-ass Terrick trying to give an Irish whip to Duke, but Duke's going to give him a huge, what is this here? Now Duke powered back to the corner, and a big clothesline! Oh my God! Oh my God, I'm so much better at calling matches than Jeff Resnick or Todd Kennedy. Oh my God. And this is a 3 count here. 1 and 2.
That's it.
1, 2, he got him, no!
Hey, that was a little slow count, dude.
You know, as we see Big Duke going after the knee of Terrick, this is shades of what happened with Sean Ricker.
I thought I already told you to shut up, Resnick. This is not your announced team. This is the experienced team plus Stu Stone, and we are calling this match. As you see now, fat-ass Terrick is now going towards the ropes.
It's actually pronounced Fataz.
Fataz Terrick actually is now about to get choked on the white rope, also known as the middle rope. I am an educated professional wrestling commentator, and Duke is now in control.
You know, this show was a lot better when we hosted it. Did you see the experience?
You guys had a karaoke night. You guys ate some Korean barbecue. That was a great episode.
Now look at this. He's using the ring as a weapon. He wraps that leg around. Those cables are very hard. They hurt. And then he gives him the boot to the knee. Terrick can't take much more of this.
I mean,
that wheel is gone.
Terrick's legs already are put through pain and suffering every day this man gets out of bed and has to carry 700 pounds.
When was the last time? This could be it right here. When was the last time you saw Terrick on his feet?
When's the last time Terrick saw any of his body parts below his belly button?
All right, when's the last time we got a word in edgewise? Jeff Resnick and I are back now, and I will grant you this. The strategy has paid off. You know, Terrick loves that moonsault, which I think is more impressive than yours, Stu. He's not going to be able to post. He's not going to be able to get that spring out of those massive legs the way things are going right now.
Credit where credit's due. Big Duke has an excellent strategy going into this match. Take out the wheels of Terrick, but Terrick's now firing back.
This business is about athleticism, and as you can see here, Duke getting really pounded by a fat guy. I mean, what's going on here? The athlete is now about to get
into the cover now.
Joe, only a 2 count.
I mean, really? I mean, what's the over/under for Terrick's mile? 46 minutes?
Come on, Duke.
Well, in the Far East, they say that the power of one's body comes from the midsection, so I'd say Terrick might just be the most powerful man in
the Mid-East, but this is not the Mid-East, okay? We are in America.
Look at this Big Duke. What an innovative maneuver. I'll tell you what, clearly Big Duke has been upping his game.
There you go, Duke. Oh, what a huge knee. What a maneuver.
Terrick is rocked. He might be out here. This might be academic. Oh, able to clear the cobwebs just in time to kick out of that.
I do not know how Terrick got out of that one. What a shot from Big Duke.
What is with these championship wrestlers from Hollywood referees? Look at these. Look how long it took him to get in place. Look how long it took him to get in place. Duke could have had him down for 5 or 6 seconds.
I don't know who's more out of shape, Terrick or the official.
Duke on the corner now, going old school on the middle rope. And a huge, oh my God.
Duke, he tried to go middle school on him.
Swing and a miss there. Nobody home. As Terrick looks to capitalize. Big spine buster.
Oh, no.
He can barely stand.
Not like this. Not like this. No.
And your winner of the match,
sandwich.
I'll tell you who doesn't sound like or smell like a television champion in the future. That's Big Duke. His shot might have gone right out the window here tonight, gentlemen.
Terrick's just pulled out a victory out of nowhere. How the hell did that just happen?
I'll tell you what, Big Duke was very impressive, but at the end of the day, he couldn't get the job done. Terrick's with the victory.
Doesn't bode well for the experience still to come tonight. Scorpio Sky puts the gold on the line.
Terrick's got the last laugh.
Okay, I'm here with Pinky and Hector Canales. What?
Last show was a joke. It was a fluke. It'll never happen again. I came this close to finishing Nick Madrid. Something happened, didn't it? This time, we're gonna get rid of that little problem, Rudy. Rudy, this isn't Notre Dame. No one's gonna cheer for you tonight when you're laid out by Brian Weston. And today, Angel and Luis, we got them going against ridiculously crappy. And those two, well, they ain't gonna have much to laugh about anymore. And last but not least, you, Hector. You. Oh, I got a special surprise for you.
Special? For me? Oh, God.
Oh, you just wait and see.
Yeah. Wait.
Making his way to the ring, weighing 103 pounds from El Paso, Texas, Rudy Tellerana.
Well, Rudy Tellerana, we saw him in that big six-man tag team matchup. He's definitely one of the more undersized competitors here in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Yeah, but as they say, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog, and this kid's got a big heart.
And his opponent, weighing in at 190 pounds, representing the Nobodies, Brian Weston.
Well, the bizarre Brian Weston, I was going to say making his way down to the ring, but he's actually kneeling in the entrance area.
Yeah, the Nobody's so bizarre. There's been a lot of tough love from Pinky lately as that seems to continue here. See, chops Weston really trying to get his ranks back in order as Pinky, trying to get some dominance going out of his crew.
Surprised to see Hector out there with the Nobodies. I thought Hector got dumped. What do you know about that?
I echo Stu's sentiments. It is surprising, although we did see, Hector, I believe Hector wanted to have a tickle fight with Pinky, if I recall.
Good old-fashioned tickle fight.
Well, that's how you settle. That's how you settle things in this great sport. Steel cage matches or tickle fights, whatever comes first.
I'll tell you what, though, as much as we want to talk about the Nobodies, we cannot ignore the fact that Rudy is currently undefeated in his pro wrestling career. Rudy is 1-0, has never lost on this show.
I'll tell you what, is Brian Weston he's just getting more bizarre by the week. And speaking of bizarre, ladies and gentlemen, we're joined at ringside by Pinky.
Who are you to say what is bizarre? It wasn't his fault. You made him this way. All you people out here, you guys decided his fate. Get away, Hector.
I thought you had a beef with Hector. What's going on with Hector?
Things haven't been the same since the last show, but we got something coming from.
Hey, you see Rudy taking control of Brian Weston. The undefeated streak of Rudy on the line here. The stakes can't get any higher.
Nice fundamental wrestling here by Rudy. Got the single leg pick, took him down, but now the power on display by Weston, who certainly has a size and strength advantage here.
And we don't usually reference Weston's power, but in a match against Rudy, I mean, like we said, one of the more undersized competitors here, perhaps the most. Just threw
right on
like
his
a rag doll.
face. Damn.
See, thanks to me, he's become a little bit more sick, a little bit more vicious, and this is what he's needed. He's needed this. Because before this, he was just the old vanilla guy coming out, running around the ring. No one cared who he was. Hector, get away from me. Away.
Hector, the real man.
You know what, Pinky, to your point, though, I will say this. In the past, Weston had that manic energy running around, perhaps wasting a lot of energy, making mistakes. Now he's deliberate, he's on the attack, not wasting any motion in that ring.
That's what training with the nobodies will do. Because we don't play around, we don't run around. We're here to fight, we're here to take what is ours, what we have always wanted since we came here.
And what is that? What exactly is the game plan of the nobodies? Nobody really seems to know.
No one seems to know because no one seems to listen.
What a shot from Weston, and look at that twisted face. Well, how about the twisted body of Rudy, who's Rudy out on the outside, and his win streak in big-time jeopardy here tonight on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. And Brian Weston all over Rudy Tellerenia at ringside, but the fans chanting, rallying behind this underdog.
Well, this is not Sean Austin, unfortunately. This is the real life Rudy, and sometimes movies don't have a happy ending. Do they, Pinky?
No, you could ask any one of these gentlemen, and they're here because their movies started off with a terrible ending, but I'm helping them bring it up. We will have a happy ending.
Brian Weston with that cravat and then using the knee to punish Rudy some more. As Pinky noted, Brian Weston is taking on a lot of aggression. He is very vicious. Yeah, using it almost like a Muay Thai clinch to strike and then takes him down with the Russian leg sweep.
With a Monrovian leg sweep.
Okay.
Leg sweep, guys, I should say.
Those eyes, the eyes of Weston, frankly, they look empty. He looks like he's in another world. Rudy, fighting back here, giving it everything he's got. Trying to chop him down, pulling out all the stomps. His Tellerania, but gets caught. Trying to get out the back door. Oh! Look at the fight in this kid. You gotta love it. Take him down. Oh! Couldn't get the sunset flip into the cover now. Out the back door. He flags away. He's got him covered. And he does it. He got him. Rudy. You don't succeed, try again, but this guy continues to succeed. Another straight victory. Did not give up on that sunset flip, took him over and got the 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Rudy is undefeated. I can't believe it. This is not looking good for Weston now. Look at the look in Pinky's eyes.
Things have not been going well for the nobodies ever since that red carpet rumble, but I guess they'll live to fight another day. For now, all is well with the nobodies.
Johnny LaQuasa here with Ian and Jody, the Sutton family.
Hey, man, I'm Ian. That's Jody right there.
I'm Jody boy.
Yeah.
I stand corrected. So tonight you guys are making your debut on the show, but isn't there a third member of the Sutton family?
Yeah, House, man, but he's a free spirit. He just goes out, he does his thing. He'll be here tonight, though. You just don't worry about it.
You sure he'll be here?
Oh, yeah, he'll be here, man.
Okay, Hoss will be here.
That boy Haas, man, he like a bucking bronco, he like a greased pig. He's hard to keep control, but I tell you what, when he gets here, he's going to tear this place apart.
So all three Sutton family members will be in action tonight.
Oh, we're going to take them boys to the tool shed, and we're going to get them like they done did something with our sister, Kylie. Watch that.
You have a sister?
Yeah, we got a sister.
Is she coming?
Nah. She getting herself real nice for her debut. So it's going to take a little bit, but once she gets here, shoot, boy, you're going to lose your mind. I tell you.
You're going to lose it good, dude. Lose it good.
All right. Well, looking forward to seeing you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, smell like cigarettes.
Grandpa Choco backstage here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, and right now I'm currently in the couples counseling session between Hobo and Manimal. Let's join it in progress.
Now, I'm Dr. Fine, and I'm going to be your counselor. I'm a huge fan of the show here, and this is just so great. Now, is it Mr. Hobo? Mr. Hobo, what's special about your relationship with the Manimal?
Well, to be honest, I never really had a tag team partner before. I don't think anybody would have really accepted an invitation, but, I mean, not many people know this, but I saw you on the show, and I was riding down to the show on a boxcar one day, and you hopped in, and I was shocked to see you. And I mean, right off the bat, we already had something in common: train travel. And I thought you were just another mountain man come down, and I was just gonna leave you be, and you came over to me and you sat on down and spent a little time together and got to know one another, and we went to Hollywood and we had our first match, and you beat the snot out of me, and man, I respected you for that, and I reached out my hand and offered you a partnership. Just the two of us, and I don't think I could offer that to
All right,
anybody else.
we'll join this later in progress.
I really don't, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, weighing in at a combined weight of 40 stones from Britain, Saxon Huxley and Robbie Churchill. And their opponents, being accompanied to ringside by their brother, Judy, Ian and Hoss, the Sutton brothers.
Y'all ready for a hoedown, boys? The Suttons are in the house.
Well, the Suttons, you know, we are very excited to see the Suttons here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. They're just here to have a good time, aren't they, TK?
Sure are. A little square dancing, a little wrestling. Makes for one good day for the Suttons, but they've got their work cut out for them here.
Of course, we got Ian in the ring, Haas in the ring, Jody at ringside, and of course, Kaylee.
Is that her name?
I believe so.
I've always wanted to meet a farmer's daughter. Seen all those movies in the 90s, and if there's anything like that. The Sutton family. They came for the bingo, they stayed for the wrestling.
Oh! I'll tell you what,
Churchill.
these boys like to fight.
Churchill runs right to that big clothesline, courtesy of Haas.
Haas the Hog Sutton.
All right, gonna go for it again, runs right into the boot this time. Does Churchill.
I have a feeling these guys aren't organic farmers. You don't find their produce at Whole Foods.
Tag made now to Huxley, who tags in, gonna try and turn this thing around for their team. These two British competitors trained with the likes. Hold on here. Of Brian Kendrick in the past, so they're very fundamentally sound. Trained also with Lance Storm, but they have been taken out of their game plan thus far, Jeff.
I'll tell you what, I don't think we're going to see, we are going to see a lot of unorthodox behavior from the Suttons. I don't think we're going to see a technical wrestling classic here.
I mean, between these two British competitors and the Sutton family, who's got the worst teeth?
That's a heck of a question there, Stu.
3 out of 5 dentists avoid all 4 of these men.
Tag is made now. Churchill checking back in, and this team now getting out of the blocks offensively in this matchup.
And there's Ian Sutton taking that side Russian leg sweep from Huxley, and a leg drop follows up by Churchill.
Very impressive.
Into the cover now after the flurry of tandem offense. Really turned this matchup around. Is Churchill going to try and remain in the driver's seat? Of course, they drive on the wrong side of the road.
One of them drives on the wrong side of the road, the other one drives a tractor. I'll tell you what, these Brits are very impressive.
Only a 2.
And of course, the tag team scene never been hotter than it is right now in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. And you got 2 more teams to add to the fray. Both teams looking very impressive.
What's exciting is this is now our second family in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Of course, we have your family, Stu, the family Stone, and now we have the Sutton family.
The difference is the Sutton family, they're like kissing cousins in that family, and the family Stone, we have rules.
Well, and their barbecues are much more fun as well. Look out here,
I'd
Ian.
much rather hang out with the Sutton family than your guys.
First of all, you're not invited to our barbecue. Second of all,
covers.
You're telling me you wouldn't want to go to Big Othello's barbecue?
Oh my goodness. I don't know. Might get a heart attack or a heart punch. Not sure which. Ian Sutton trying to stay in control. Back and forth matchup and very competitive tag team action. As you mentioned, 2 impressive new teams in the mix, trying to get some momentum. As Huxley was looking for the victory there, and we're seeing just how fundamentally sound these two are, making frequent tags, remaining fresh, isolating Ian Sutton.
You know, these two Brits, they traveled a long way to get here today, and whoa! Look at that!
Man, laying that axe down like an executioner in the Tower of London, trying to take him out, but Haas making the save. Good thing he did, or this thing would have been in the books.
Well, you got to think tag team continuity will definitely be on the side of the Haas family. I mean, these are, you know, they're family.
I was going to say, these Brits traveled a long way to be here today. The Sutton family, a little bit more convenient. They just drove their home here today. It's true.
That's what they call an RV, a recreational vehicle. Look at this, though. Nice standing enziguri there by Churchill.
Churchill's got a great look. He's got a great kick there. Almost got a great three count there for a win.
And of course, Kaylee and Jody at ringside trying to rally the troops, trying to rally the fans behind the Haas family, but Churchill shut that down immediately.
Tell you what, Churchill aptly named that last name because he came in with one heck of a battle strategy here tonight, and it is working out. They have turned this thing around, and they seem to have the number of the Suttons at this point in the matchup.
Well, this isn't the History Channel. This is MAV TV. This is KDOC. This is Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, and that right there is a big leg from a big man.
Huxley was looking for the cover there. This team working well. They've isolated. The fans now rallying behind the Suttons. They'd love to see Big Haas get in there and mix it up. But not the case right now. You see the body positioning of the Brits in control. Cutting off the ring. Great tag team wrestling here, Jeff.
Interesting, actually. I'm just reading this. This just in. I am a journalist here. Hold on a minute. What's going to happen here?
Watch out, incoming!
Oh! The Thames Expressway. Yeah, missing there.
Well, this is Ian's shot to make a tag to Haas. Oh, Ian with a clubbing blow. Nothing fancy about that. Although, like I said, not what I expected. I don't expect anything fancy. Covers.
I was going to tell you, the Suttons are actually brothers, and Kaylee's parents are actually brother and sister, so there's a real family thing going on there.
Oh, give me a break.
Wait a second, Stu.
I know you better than that. You haven't done your research. You haven't looked at their family tree.
It's a WikiLeaks right there.
Look at Haas in there.
Big Haas now. Mood changes when he's in there, just going to work. Like you talk about, Jeff. Oh. Not pretty, but effective. Just muscled him over there with the suplex. Ooh, now getting his hands on Churchill.
You know, when you talk about physical competitors, I think Haas fits the bill.
Wow, look at that power here by Churchill, though. Desperation suplex, turning this thing around and turning Haas inside out.
And I'll tell you what, Kaylee and Jody at ringside look a little concerned.
Wow, these Brits, educated feet, these dumb Sutton brothers, they might want to go back to the farm and talk to pigs and spiders.
Oh, here comes Haas firing back.
But another drop kick there by Huxley. Haas makes the tag. They have not had an answer for the riddle. It is these two British competitors here tonight. Picks him up fireman's carry. That brings in Churchill. This thing breaking down.
Yeah,
wow.
What a pounce from Haas.
Excuse me.
Watch out. Ian Sutton. Oh, drops him down on the knee. Covers. The Sutton
winners of the match. The team of Ian and Haas. The Sutton brothers.
Oh, the Suttons are excited. There goes Kaylee. There goes Jody. I'll tell you what, TK, this is a party-like atmosphere here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, and Grant Pachoco about to get in the middle of it.
Oh, that's right.
He fits right in.
Oh, call Granny and tell her to put the wheels on.
All right. A big win here for the Sutton family.
Yeah. Told you I did. I told you.
Now, Haas, we've seen you before, but you've brought your family with you.
Oh, yeah. Brought them. Taking over this place.
Everything. Everybody be scared. We're doing the right thing by going out there and whooping out the bad thing. That's what I got to say.
Yeah! All right, the Sutton family is here to whoop out the bad thing. Welcome to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Hey, thank you, boy. I appreciate you interviewing us.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Let's go.
Well, here comes the champion, Scorpio Sky, ready to defend the Hollywood Heritage title for the first time.
Historic title defense here to cap things off on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, but it's been a tough night for the experience. Big Duke going down to defeat the monstrous Terrick. How does that bode for the confidence of the champ Scorpio Sky, who's got to put the gold on the line, and he doesn't even know who his opponent's going to be?
Come on, man, loosen up. Loosen up, baby.
All right, here comes Terrick Matthews. That's right, DK. Scorpio Sky unaware, but the fans at home saw Danielle pick Terrick Matthews for this title matchup, and you gotta think he is pumped and as excited as he has ever been. And of course, joined at ringside by his friend Eric Cross.
Spending a lot of energy running around the ring. He's got to fight for the title here, but what a huge opportunity for Terrick Matthews, who has scored upset victories on this program in the past. Can he do it again tonight and claim the championship?
Unbelievable opportunity. Could we be witnessing history here tonight? Terrick Matthews ready to take the title.
Swing and a miss. So Terrick Matthews, the choice of Danielle to go for the title.
Hey, how the hell does Danielle select Terrick Matthews? Who's zooming who here?
Wrestling fans, the following contest scheduled for one fall. It is for the Championship Wrestling from Hollywood Heritage Championship. Introducing first our challenger from Woodward, Oklahoma, weighing 188 pounds, Terrick Matthews. And our current reigning and defending Championship Wrestling from Hollywood Heritage Champion. He is part of the experience, weighing 191 pounds, from Big Bear, California, Scorpio Sky.
Scorpio Sky to put the Heritage Heavyweight title on the line for the first time. Of course, won that title by defeating Sean Ricker in controversial fashion, but a victory here tonight, perhaps he can put all that behind him.
And Terrick Matthews, of course, the choice of Danielle to take on Sky for the title. John Ian giving Danielle a very big decision to make here.
And I, for one, like it. You know, Terrick Matthews has been such a tough competitor here.
Oh, spear!
A spear to Big Duke!
Well, taking Duke out of the equation, Terrick Matthews, TK, has come to fight!
And if he can do that to Scorpio Sky in our main event, history just might be made here tonight on this program. Oh my goodness, this might be his night. Elevate Sky, follows up, did get all of that drop kick. Into the cover though, trying to put him away.
Easily the biggest night in Terrick Matthews' career. This man has been running laps around the ring for years now, waiting for an opportunity like this. I don't know how the hell he got this opportunity, but he's got it. Let's see if he can take advantage.
Terrick Matthews has the boot of Sky, flips him around. Oh, German suplex!
Nicely executed, popped those hips, left his feet in the process. Look at the leg now, I'll tell you what. Outside of just a quick reversal there by the champion, it's been all Terrick Matthews, and that's great strategy, guys, because you know just how good the champ is, Scorpio Sky. You gotta keep the pedal to the metal, you gotta keep the full court press, because when Sky's in control, he is virtually impossible to beat.
Now, we haven't seen Scorpio, look at this now on the outside. Eric Cross getting involved.
Oh, wait a second. Me? Look at that, Sky looking for the disqualification victory.
by referee Chris Massey. What a terrible decision.
Genius.
Sky faking injury to get Eric Cross ejected from the ringside area.
How dare you accuse Sky of faking anything? Was that fake? I suppose that was fake too. That big knee to the back. I don't know who we miss more seeing on this program in the ring, Scorpio Sky or the returning Chris Massey as the referee, making the best decision of his refereeing career.
And Christian Cole going to work on the outside. You know what? Too bad for Scorpio Sky that the nominations came out for the Primetime Emmys, because he might have been in the running with that acting job. Give me a break. Scorpio Sky, of course, trying to create an equalizer here because Jarek Matthews, of course, took out Big Duke early on. Sure did with that spear, but now, due to the antics of Sky, the tables have turned. And to my point earlier, when Sky's in this position, he's such a master inside that ring, he will take control of every element of the matchup.
Well, Chris Massey made a very difficult decision there to send Eric Cross out. He hasn't made a decision that difficult since that time he decided to take candy from the man in the van.
You are something else, Stu Stone. Matthews off the ropes. Oh, takes the knee right to the midsection. Sky to the middle rope. Oh! Right to the back of the neck. Champ going to work now. Just has him in the dissecting pan, trying to take him apart. A pinpoint elbow by Scorpio Sky, who is brimming with confidence. The champion in the driver's seat right now, looking good to defend that title.
Chris Massey does drive a van, for the record. Scorpio Sky giving Jarek Matthews a wrestling lesson right now.
Oh my goodness, look at the power of Sky. He's been doing some hand cleans, some power cleans in the gym, I'll tell you that. Picks him up, adds that extra intensity to the backbreaker, hangs him out to dry, and now is he going to go for the cover? Yes, trying to put him away, only a count of two.
Now, I hate to say it, but Matthews is no slouch, okay? He has had success in the Southern California wrestling scene. In his career, he has. But I'll tell you what, after Scorpio Sky's done stretching him out, he's going to need to slouch. Well, we are at the luxurious Commerce Casino here. It's not too late to go down to the betting window and make a bet. Probably pays $1 trillion to 1 on Jarek Matthews winning this one.
Long shot, I'll tell you what, though, but with the...
It's a lot of money, Todd. Even sure more than you made at that other place.
All right, let's not talk about that. Not for nothing. Watch out. Measuring him here. Oh, looking for the big knee strike. Look out here. What a clothesline by Matthews. He's gonna do it. Matthews takes his head off with that clothesline. What's he got him up for? Huge backbreaker. Giving him a taste of his own medicine. Here's a cover, new champ.
Upset in the history of this program.
I'll tell you what, the fans on the edge of their seats, as are we. You can feel it in the air. Jarek Matthews has an air of confidence about him. He can sense it. He can sense it. Yeah, the champ. Could you imagine losing the title in his very first defense? And it might happen right here tonight. Sidesteps the challenger, though. Nice counter by Sky. We've seen him win matches with the fences. He hits the home run, but not enough. We have seen Scorpio Sky put away countless opponents with that knee strike, but he did not put away Jarek Matthews. Matthews is rocked, though, Stu, at this point.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's got to be on Dream Street right now. A big knee like that.
Oh, looking for the Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades time.
Matthews gets out of it. Oh, what a counter again by Sky. Lethal striking springboard now. He got caught. Fisherman suplex. Oh, if only he could have held on to the cover. Is that going to cost him? Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, Jarek Matthews has been such a positive role model to all the fans, such a positive attitude that he's had throughout this program. What a night this could be. He could be our champion. I'd like nothing more than to see it.
I can't take away the fact that Jarek Matthews works hard. The straps are down. Matthews means business.
That's it. Straps are down, but he might have one around his waist here momentarily. He loves to fly off the top, likes that guillotine leg drop. Can he hit pay dirt here tonight? Sky, there to counter. There to cut him off. Champion, another lease on life here in this title defense. Jarek Matthews with a shot, looking for a tornado DDT. Sky counters, muscles him up.
Wow, great power by Scorpio Sky. The champ looking very impressive. And look at this. Oh, no! He hung on!
Nobody home there. Nice counter by Matthews.
Don't do it, Jarek. Don't do it! Don't waste any time! I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Pull that trigger! Oh, creates the distance. Gore time!
This could be it. This could be it. Wait, what's Cole doing on the apron? Spear!
Taking out the trash!
Cover him, Jarrett! Cover him! Come on!
He's gonna hit one more for good measure. Here we go.
Come on, Matthews, you can do it.
He's gonna do it. I don't believe it. I did put $1 on it. I'm about to be a trillion gajillionaire. Here it comes. Oh, yeah.
New champion. He's dead.
2, 3. Oh, my goodness. A near fall that'll leave you breathless. How close was that? I was almost even richer than I already am. How close was that? This isn't about you, Stu. This is about Terrick Matthews trying to finally cash in on his dream, take home the most prestigious prize in this company. But he can't. It's about the champion who is hanging on for dear life here, Jeff.
That's right, but he can't waste time.
He's wasting
you gotta
too much
capitalize
time.
it on Jarrett. Stay
gotta
on
capitalize.
him. Stay on him.
For once, I agree with Resnick. Wasting way too much time. Terrick Matthews. Wow. Very symbolic
Signaling for the end. Jarrett, looking for the ace of spades.
Oh, could you imagine if he beats the man with his own move? Roll up now
Wait,
by
Sky
Sky
rolls him
the
up.
other way. Oh, spinning back kick. Sky, sense of urgency. Ace of spades, center of the ring, hook of the leg, and the champ gets it done. Wow.
Your winner and still Hollywood Heritage Champion, Scorpio Sky.
What a surprisingly hard-fought battle for Scorpio Sky here. Terrick Matthews with a very impressive showing, but at the end of the day, I'm impressed that Chris Massey remembers how to count to 3, and your champ, and still your champ, Scorpio Sky, Todd. Incredible title defense there. Take nothing away from Terrick Matthews. He showed so much heart, so much desire, and he came this close. But still, the Heritage Hollywood champ, Scorpio Sky, defense of gold. Take nothing away from Sky.
That's right. Scorpio Sky successful in his first title defense, but you got to give credit where credit's due. Terrick Matthews, I've never seen fight like that from him. Unbelievable. My hat's off to you, Terrick Matthews. Unbelievable.
You didn't get rich, but I'll tell you what, Matthews' stock definitely rose tonight. We'll be back next week with an all-new program. You want to come back and see more Stu Stone and more of these guys, join us next week. We'll see you next time, folks.